From Comiskey. It is the 1978 American League replay. Today, it's the Boston Red Sox going to Chicago to visit the other Sox. Hello, everybody. Sports Time Machine is here, and we're going to bring you another exciting game in our Stratomatic 1978 replay, and it's going to be the Boston Red Sox at 1-0, taking on the Chicago White Sox at 0-1. Let's go ahead and go over lineups, starters for the White Sox today. Francisco Barrios on the mound, no record on the current season. His defense has taken the field. It's Gar, Lemon, Bonds. Total of the best you can get is a 3 according to Major League Scouts. For defense, they are a total of 7. So it tells you the White Sox defense isn't strong. Now, from catcher, first, second, short, third, if you have all ones, which the MLB scouts say that's considered to be the best, they have a total of 17. So 17 out of a possible 20. So it tells you the White Sox defense does have some holes in it. And that's Soderholm, Kessinger, Orta, Johnson, and Nana Rodney. On the mound is Francisco Barrios, right-hander, making his first start of the 1978 campaign. Red Sox lineup, same as day one. Remy, then Burleson, then Rice, Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn, Scott, Evans, and Hobson. Play ball from Chicago. Let's get going here, folks. Let's go ahead and line up our box. And first pitch of the ball game. Your umpires of today's ball game, let's go ahead and give them a nod today. It's going to be Steve Palermo behind the plate, followed by Don Denkinger at first. Oh boy, the guy responsible for the 1984 mistake. Or I should say, no, a 1985 mistake. Second baseman is Lou DeMoro, and third base umpire is Dave Phillips. A very comparable, a very good crew we have out there today, too. Again, it's the Red Sox and White Sox. It's Eckersley versus Barrios. We'll get to Dennis's numbers when we get started. So here's Remy. He was 2 for 4 in the opener, so a very quality beginning of a season for him. First pitch is ready to go. Let's see where we want to have the dice. We want to have it over here. Let's try it a little bit over there and see if that works. Let's make sure. All right, let's play ball from Comiskey Park. Remy 2 for 4. First pitch of the ball game, and we're underway. Line drive to the shortstop. So Kessinger with the play, 1 away. Remy hit it hard, but right at Don Kessinger. And now here is Rick Burleson. He was very effective in game 1. He looks to be 4 for 5 with an RBI. So Burleson, right-handed hitter. Francisco Barrios, the right-hander. 3-9 is going to be a ground ball to short. Again, hit at Kessinger. He's got it. Throws him out. Don Kessinger's always been a very good shortstop in the Mark Belanger mold. But, just didn't get the credit he deserved going in baseball. Here's Jim Ed Rice. He was 1 for 3, 2 RBIs in the opener. Rice, the big swinging right-handed batter. Barrios with the windup and the pitch. That could go deep. That's far. That's deep. Guard doesn't even move. That is gone. We're going to have to measure the distance on that one, baby. Holy cow. And he'll run out of room. That's at least 400 feet away. So Jim Ed Rice hits one out of here. Going, gone, goodbye. So Rice with his first home run of the season. Red Sox take a 1-0 lead. Now here is the veteran, Carl Yastrzemski. He was 1 for 5 in the opener with a home run and 2 runs batted in. Barrios looks in, so Boston with an early lead on a Jim Rice jack. Here is Yastrzemski. 1-8 is going to be a fly ball center field. Chet Lemon is there. He'll make the catch. And size retired. Boston gets a loud run, a home run by Jim Rice. 1-0 Boston. We go to the bottom of the first. On the mound for the Boston Red Sox is Dennis Eckersley. He will come in for his first start of the season. For the Red Sox, again, when you look at overall statistics, they are considered to be one of the top half of Major League outfielders in their defensive prowess. They are 3 of a minimum of 3, so they're very good. Again, we said you can have a minimum of 5, catcher first, second, short, third. They are ranked at a 10, so that is about an average of 2 a position, so that is very good. Again, that's going to be Hobson, Burleson, Remy, Scott, and Fisk behind the plate. If you're wondering what kind of stealing the White Sox can do today, Eckersley's +4 will just be brought to 0 as Fisk is -2, and Eckersley holds a run. He gets the -2, so it's a 0 for the White Sox to run on their very first number. Here is the Roadrunner, Ralph Garr, 1 for 4 in the opener. Left-handed batter against Eckersley. Here's the pitch. 4-6, the line drive to the shortstop at Burleson for out number 1. So 1 away. So Garr hit it hard, but right at the rooster. Here is George Orta. He was 2 for 4 with a double in the opener. Again, left-handed batter against Eckersley. Looks like the White Sox manager, Bob Lemon, put a couple of his lefties in there against Eckersley. He's usually a lot stronger against right-handed pitching with that very deceptive leg kick he has. 1-8 is a ground ball to short. Again, Burleson's got it. He got an easy throw. Gets him. That's 2 quick outs. So now for the White Sox, here's Lamar Johnson, 2 for 4, an RBI in the opener. Eckersley looks in, high leg kick. Here's the pitch. 3-6, a single for Lamar Johnson. So first base hit for the White Sox. They get the first runner on, and now here is Bobby Bonds. Again, he's been having his issues in the clubhouse. He's looked to be traded. So again, we'll keep you up to date how that works out, but he doesn't seem happy in the land of Chicago. He was 0 for 3 in RBI in the opener. You know what? Let's go. Let's transfer dice here. Let's see what we want to do. Let's go to red. Oh, this is white. We'll throw blue. I forgot my other die is on the ground somewhere. Didn't pick it up. So the blue will be the red, the white, the colors of the Sox today. So runner on first, 2 outs. Bonds looks in the pitch. That's a 5-7. That is going to be a line drive caught by the shortstop Burleson for out number 3. Let's go to the top of the second. The team with the red leads the team in the white like they did on opening day. It's 1-0 Boston. So let's go to the top of the second inning as Bonds is retired. Top 2, and it will be Fisk, Lynn, and Scott to bat for the Sox. Hey, Jack Dawson, how are you, my friend? Thank you for coming in. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome aboard, buddy. And now we go to the top of the second inning, and here's Carlton Fisk. Fisk followed by Lynn and Scott. Right-handed, all 3. Righty, lefty, righty against Francisco Barrios. Kind of an even scouting report. Here's the pitch. 2-8 is a ground ball down the third. Fisk doesn't run well. Soderholm with a good arm. Throws him out 1 away. There's your first out in the second. Now here's the center fielder, Fred Lynn. Good-looking young center fielder. Has been playing ball for 3 or 4 years now. His stats have been awfully good. He was 4 for 5 in the opener with a double. Here's the pitch to Lynn. That's a 3-9. That's a ground ball to third, picked up by Soderholm. Again, got time. Makes the easy throw to first. Then there's 2 away. Now here's the first baseman, George Scott. He was 2 for 5 in the opener with a triple. Everyone was surprised. They asked George Scott after the game about his triple. He was out of breath, he said, but he made it there. Here's the pitch to Scott. A 2-9 is going to be a strikeout as Scott swung on and missed. So strikeout number 1 for Francisco Barrios. We go to the bottom of the second. It is 1-0 Boston thanks to a Jim Rice home run. So now here is Ronnie Bloomberg. God, so much appreciation for Ronnie being a Yankee first designated hitter. Follow him on Facebook yesterday, actually. He wrote a beautiful article regarding the time, I guess because of the Yankee beard policy now, that him and Thurman Munson were brought into the office, and they weren't sure what was going on. Munson was playing, Bloomberg was playing the best he's ever had. He didn't think he was ever going to cut him or anything. So they brought him in the George office. George kind of looked at him and says, "Hi, guys. You guys need haircuts." They had a barber in there with them. Basically, Thurman told them to F off, and Bloomberg told them to screw off, and they left the room. Then they got a letter the following day thinking it was their pink slips, and it was actually George thanking them for standing up for themselves, and I guess they received a $100 bill also. So I'm not sure exactly whatever became of it ultimately. Bloomberg's kind of always been clean cut for the most part. Munson's have that mustache, which they let him keep. But he's also had years where he was very, if you look like at a 1976 baseball card, he was fully bearded at that time. So, again, just something I followed on Facebook. It was a kind of a nice post that Ronnie had written in one of the nostalgia baseball groups. Bottom of the second, Chicago bat, Bloomberg followed by Lemon and Soderholm. Left, right against Eckersley. Here's the pitch from Dennis. 6-4. That could be gone. Goodbye it is. Oof. Bloomberg hit a frozen rope down the right field line. Evans didn't even move, and a home run for Ron Bloomberg. 5 home runs on the season, and Ronnie takes it long, far, and gone. As Ralph Kiner would say, going, gone, goodbye. Game is tied at 1. First home run of the year for Ron Bloomberg. I gave him all the prep, and he hit a big home run. Here's Chet Lemon now. Lemon was 1 for 4 in the opener, so now Eckersley has tied this game at 1. And the pitch, 5-7. That's a liner, and it's caught again by Burleson. Hit a little roper, but Burleson was right there. Pretty easy on the catch. And now there's 2 outs. Here is Eric Soderholm. 1 for 4 in the opener. Good, solid player. Played a few years. Eckersley to wind up. Here's the high leg kick. That's going to be a strikeout for Eckersley. Again, the deception on the leg kick. He gets Soderholm, retires aside. Chicago ties it on a long and far home run by Ron Bloomberg. We played 2. It's Boston 1, Chicago 1. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Again, I'm probably not getting a lot of people watch the game at noon today. I thought I'll get some afternoon newbies come in. It's going to be Kessinger, followed by Nahana Rodney and Ralph Garr. So now here's Kessinger. He was 0 for 2 in the opener. We've had a sacrifice sweep. He had a sack bunt in there somewhere. 1-8, and that's a fly ball right field at Evans. He positions himself, makes the catch. And there's 1 out here in the 3rd. Actually, that was the 3rd out of the inning. My fault. We played 2 in Chicago. It's 1-1. My fault again for not realizing outs. So here is Evans, followed by Hobson and Remy. Dwight Evans, I've been playing for a few years. He's not been hitting for average, but it looks like he just has the presence out there. He showed off that howitzer arm in '75, and he's getting more and more respect every season as the everyday right fielder for this team. Evans so far is 1 for 4 with a double. So here's Francisco Barrios on the mound. Here's the pitch to Evans, and that's a strikeout for Evans. So Evans swung on and missed, struck him out. Still a bit of a free swinger. Here's Butch Hobson. Hobson was 0 for 2 with an RBI and a couple strikeouts in the opener. Still messing with a bad elbow. They're not sure how long he can play or what the status is, but he's going to try to be a trooper with this. Barrios looks in, gets assigned to Hobson. 5-6. That's a strikeout. This time it caught Hobson on the inside corner as Hobson was waiting for the train and let it go by him. 2 away. So now here's Jerry Remy. He's 0 for 1. 2 for 5 now on the season. Barrios looks in. 2 outs in the 3rd to pitch to Remy. That's a 6-6, and that's going to be a base hit for Remy. That's going to be down the line. It hugs the line. Down past Johnson. Bonds gets it in. Here comes Remy. He's going to go to second and slides in with a double. So a big 2-out double for Jerry Remy. So Remy in the second with a double. Big time hit there. 2-out hit. And now here is Rick Burleson. He's 0 for 1. 0 for 1 so far. 3 for 6 so far. So looking to get a solid hit here. Barrios from the stretch. Pitch to Burleson. 6-11 is a fly ball right field. That is Bonds. Let's see if Bonds is able to make the catch. He floats over to the right-hand line. Again, he is a above average defender, and he will get to it. He'll get to it. He has enough time and makes the catch. Side is retired. So Burleson retired, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're still tied at 1. Here at Comiskey between the Red Sox and White Sox. 1-1 ball game here in the 3rd. Here is Bill Nahana Rodney. 0 for 1 in the opener. I believe Lane Nordhagen caught in the opener. Here is the pitch. That will be a 5-5. That's a ground ball to short. Hit at Burleson. That's usually a short out if you ever want one. Burleson, one of the better defenders, multiple All-Star for the Red Sox. And let's see, does he make the throw? He does. Retired him. Burleson, one of the best defenders in the American League. That's what keeps Boston in the race in the American League is going to be their defense. Here's Ralph Garr. Garr to swing. He's 0 for 1. Lined out his first time up. Eckersley looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That's going to be a hit him dry, base hit over the second baseman's head. So the road runner with a base hit. And we mentioned the speed of Garr. So let's see if Ralph Garr can maybe get something going. Only had seven stolen bases on that 78 campaign. Let's see if he still generates the speed like he normally does. We'll go ahead and let him run. Ooh, he can get picked off a little bit. He's a little bit too aggressive sometimes. He's taking the lead, does not get it. Eckersley flips back. Garr gets a little bit dirty, and Garr will stay close to the bag. So now runner on first and one out. Here's Jorge Orta. 0 for 1 for George. Left-handed swing against Eckersley. The pitch. 3-9. The fly ball down the right field line. Evans. Is he going to run out of room? No. Makes the catch. Good job by Evans. Throws it back in. Garr has to hold, and there's 2 outs. Here's Lamar Johnson. Single his first time up. Boy, he's 4 for 5 so far. So very effectively is Lamar. Right-handed hitter. Eckersley looks in. Tough against right-handed pitching. Johnson is basically neither clutch or non-clutch. So clutch, no, he's running on first anyway. Here's the pitch. 3-7 goal right in the middle of everything. He had a bad pitch. He should have hit that better. Burleson, the Remy gets the force. Side is retired. So that will retire it. The White Sox do get a hit from Ralph Garr, but they leave him stranded. We go to the fourth. It's 1-1 ball game. Heading to the fourth between the team with the red and the team with the white. The Sox. It's the Sox on tap here on Sports Time Machines 1978 American League Replay. Hope everyone is enjoying themselves today. 1-1 ball game. It's going to be Rice followed by Yastrzemski and Fisk. Rice in an absolute tater his last time out, and the ball has come down yet. Barrios looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. 3-3 is going to be a hard line single. It is. Oh, that just had flight on it. Rice hit it so hard it flew right over Kessinger's head. No way he's going to get to it, and that's another hit for Rice. So 2 for 2 for Rice. And now here's Yastrzemski, 0 for 1 in the ball game, 1 for 6 so far. Barrios from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That will be a swing and a fly ball center field, not deep. Chicago known to be one of the deeper center fields in baseball. That will be Chet Lemon, makes the catch. And Chet Lemon, probably one of the better center fielders in baseball, gets to that in a hurry. So 1 away. Here is Carlton Fisk. He grounded out his first time up, a double play candidate. Barrios from the stretch. Runner on first, 1 out. The pitch to Fisk. 4-8, fly ball left field. Again, that's Garr. Not as gifted defensively, but he'll get to this, make the catch, and there's 2 outs. So Garr flips it back in. Rice stays at first. 2 outs, and now here's Freddie Lynn. He's 0 for 1, grounded out. Right-handed hitter Barrios. Looks in from the stretch. Runner on first and 2 outs. Will they send Rice? There goes Rice. He's off. 6-10. That's a fly ball center field, but he hit it at Lemon. This should be a catch. Let's see what happens with this, though. Does he make the play on it? He gets over, and he almost didn't. He almost overran it, but he makes the catch. So the speed almost hurt him that time. He almost went over it. He had to stick his glove out and make the catch. Oh, ball almost went over his head. So Lemon nearly, and they're giving him a hard time about it. He misplayed it. And luckily, he had some ups, as they say in basketball, got to it, and made a great catch. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Boston 1, Chicago 1. 1-3-0 for Boston, 1-3-0 for Chicago. And again, here's Bobby Bonds. Again, we talked to him earlier. Bobby is having some discouraging remarks about Chicago management. Wants to get out of town, and you can tell in the words. Eckersley looks in. Here's a pitch to Bonds. 5-7 is going to be a little drooper. Oh, almost. but it's caught by Burleson on a little liner. So one away here in the fourth. So now here is Ron Bloomberg. He had an absolute tater his last time up. Tied this ball game at 1 as the electronic scoreboard went crazy. Eckersley looks in, gets the sign in the pitch. That's a 6-5. That's going to be a liner down the line. That's all the way down to the wall. Evans is going to get it. Bloomberg with a good jump. He's around first. He's going to go to second, and he'll be there standing with a double. So Bloomberg with his second extra base hit. He'll be in the second with 1 out, and now he brings up Chet Lemon, 0 for 1 in the ball game, 1 for 5 so far on this early regular season. Welcome to Chicago on an afternoon baseball here. Eckersley from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 4-4. It's a ground ball to Hobson. Yes, he's had elbow issues. Let's see if Butch can get to the baseball. Problems for him. We'll see if he can. He starts to mess with his, he looks like he's having problems with this. Oh, it's going to go through. That's a base hit. Should score the run. He picks up. He's going to try to throw it in. Oh, it took Scott off the bag. But George Scott made an absolute wonderful play to save Lemon from getting an extra base. So it's an infield hit. They'll give that infield hit. That's a run batted in. White Sox lead 2-1. Lemon stays at first as Scott may have saved another runner in scoring position. Hobson caught through it. It was already a base hit, and he almost chucked it into the camera well. So again, Hobson just messing with that elbow of his. Again, he's struggling with it. 2-1 Chicago with 1 out in the fourth. There's Eric Soderholm. Eckersley from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 4-12. Struck him out. Oh, Eckersley with that high leg kick. He got Soderholm just not. That's the second time he's gotten Soderholm. He's definitely had Eric's number so far. 2 outs here in the first for Don Kessinger, the veteran. He flied out his first time up. Still looking for his first hit. Eckersley from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 1-11 to pop straight up. That's great, George Scott. So Scott will float over in foul territory, makes the catch. Or he got it, and that side is retired. Chicago got 1. So we go to the top of the fifth. The team with the white leads the team in the red. The good guys ahead. 2-1, we go to the fifth. So 2-1 ball game. Captain Carl, how you doing? Oh, my gosh. Welcome in, Captain Carl. Thank you. And you're my Red Sox aficionado. As I hope you enjoy the broadcast, Cap. And we're now here in the fifth inning. And it'll be Scott followed by Evans and Hobson here in the fifth. As a side note, I'm trying to do less of a Stratomatic broadcast and more of a baseball broadcast, if you've noticed. Try not to bring the dice up, not to bring up the dice rolls, but it's awfully hard not to do it. But I'm trying my best not to. So Barrios looks in. It's a 2-1 ball game. He now has a 1-1 lead here in the fifth. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 1-7. Struck him out. George Scott down on strikes, 1 away. So a 1 out here. Scott retired. That's number 3 for Francisco Barrios. So now here is Dwight Evans, 0 for 1. He struck out his first time up. Barrios looks in. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a walk. Ball 4. Francisco Barrios kind of pointing where that ball was. Not getting any love from the home plate umpire Steve Palermo. Runner on first and 1 out. Here is Butch Hobson again. Again, he's 0 for his first 3. Right-handed batter. Barrios from the stretch. Evans not a huge person to run, but Evans does. Let's see what he does. He looks over at the third base coach. Gets the sign, and he may go. Dwight Evans may go for the lead here. Let's see if Evans is on the lead. Doesn't get it. So Francisco Barrios steps off and throws to first to keep Evans closer. Runner on first, 1 out for Butch. Barrios from the stretch. Here's the pitch. 3-6 is a strikeout for Hobson. Oh my, he swung on and missed. That's strikeout number 4 for Francisco Barrios. So now it's going to be Jerry Remy to a runner on first and 2 outs. Remy up for the third time, 1 for 2 with a double. Francisco Barrios looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Remy. 1-8, and that's going to be drive down the right field line. That's trouble, and it's off the top of the wall. Bonds did not give him enough respect. Goes over Bonds' head. It goes off the low end of that wall. Or it's Lemon, but I'm going to say Evans had it. Run does not score. It's going to be a 1-15 for Evans to score. 75%. We are going to throw for the runner. We're going to hold the trailing runner. Here's a 1-15. Safe on the 1. Holy crap. Bad throw there. Brought it in. Red Sox tie this game at 2. Big RBI double for Remy. Again, Bonds did not play him well. He played him too shallow, and Remy put it over his head, and it's now a 2-2 ball game. So now here's Burleson 0 for 2. Barrios from the stretch. Remy has excellent speed. He's being held at second to keep him close to the bag, and it's going to be a fly ball left field. That could be Ralph Garr. He was playing too far in on this. This could be trouble for him, or he played too deep. He played too deep for Burleson. It's going to drop. It's going to drop for a base hit. Remy on the run will score, and that's going to be an RBI single for Burleson, and the Red Sox lead at 3-2. So a big RBI for Burleson. Again, Ralph Garr playing too far, and the ball drops in front. So Burleson with an RBI single. So now here's Jim Rice. Big launching home run his first time up. He's 2 for 2. Barrios from the stretch here. Here's the pitch, and that's a line drive, a bullet at Soderholm, who plays him like a star. What a play by Soderholm. Sides retired, but Boston gets 2 in the 5th. 3-2 Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning.
If we get caught, you're driving back, or you're driving the car.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing there. Interesting, Carl. That might be an interesting thought. Never really thought about that. That it kind of puts me away from the action. So basically, you're saying put the computer as the active manager for both teams. The only thing I don't like about it is unless I really redo these staffs, I got to make sure the computer doesn't make stupid decisions and bring in the wrong pitchers or make wrong decisions. I don't know what you think. Is that what you do? You put them both? You put them both on computer mode? Well, tell me what you think. I mean, is that what you end up doing? Is you end up putting both on computer mode, so basically you're rolling dice. Computer making a decision both way on going for steals and stuff like that. Is that what you're saying? I'll stay right here for a minute. If you do, it's only the 5th inning. I might switch over to that and see what happens. I got 4 people now here, so thank you everybody for being here. As this is my 1978 American League replay. We're in day number 2, as this is the second game of the 3-game series between the White Sox and Red Sox from Comiskey Park in Chicago. You know what? I think maybe I'll do that, and that puts me in kind of in spectator mode and more broadcast mode. So we'll see what happens. How about that? I mean, I guess I'll go back in a minute in case you're typing. So go ahead and put in preference. We'll go ahead and put Boston and Chicago on computer mode, and we'll see what happens here. So so Eckersley on the mound. 3-2 Red Sox, bottom of the 5th inning. Here's Bill Nahana Rodney. He'll be followed by Garr and Orta. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. The pitch. 4-6. Line drive shortstop. He hit a bullet at Burleson. Burleson played Nahana Rodney very well there for the first out. Again, I'm taking people's advice, try not to pinch it as much because the manager just didn't pinch it a lot, trying to make a couple of little decisions. But yeah, that sounds like a very interesting idea. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of play around with that to see how it works. Let's see. And here's Garr, 1 for 2. Eckersley at the windup and the pitch. It's a 2-3 ground ball to second. That's hit at Remy. He's got it. Easy throw for him. Makes the play, and there's 2 outs. So Garr with a nice play. 2 outs, and now here is the second baseman, Ralph Garr, 0 for 2. He's grounded out and flied out, so Eckersley looking for a clean 5th inning here. Here's the pitch. That's a 4-4. That's a ground ball to short at Burleson. There should be a nice easy play for Rick. Again, he gets to everything. Well, not he has superior range. Never going to give up the base hit. This time it's in the hole. That's a tough play for Burleson. Stops, pops, throws. Good throw by Burleson. He just showed his arm. 3 up, 3 down for the White Sox. Let's head to the 6th. It's 3-2. Favor of the team in red. So we go to the 6th inning. Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn to bat against Francisco Barrios here. Comiskey Park, top of the 6th inning. Okay, so you do have the prerogative to go ahead and go back and go ahead and change a decision. All right, then while I'm probably messing around today, I will probably work on the bullpens. Make sure guys don't come in. Make sure closers are supposed to come in who are set. So I'll probably do that. I know a new game is out there. It's going to take me a little bit to get it this year. And once I do, I heard their bullpen logic is a little bit better. So here is Yastrzemski, followed by Fisk and Lynn. So it's basically left, right, left, military against Francisco Barrios. Yaz 0 for 2. Yaz hits a pitch. It's a line drive at Orta. Orta plays Yaz perfectly. So Orta is right there, throws it back around the horn. Yaz 0 for 3. And now here's Carlton Fisk. He's 0 for 2. So Fisk to bat against Barrios. And the pitch, ooh, foul ball. It was taken out of play. Let's find my blue die again. So good ball game here in Chi-Town, Comiskey Park in Chicago. And the pitch, 3-8 is a walk. So again, Francisco Barrios can't believe he walked him again, accusing Steve Palermo then of making a call. Now there's no ABS system here. So Fisk will go to first, 1 man out. Here's the center fielder, Freddie Lynn. Lynn 0 for 2, ground out, fly out. Barrios from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be another walk. So another walk, and that is going to be, so let's see, and be a doink doink there. So now it's first and, oh, wait a minute. Why did it do that? Oh, what the heck? Ooh, why? Okay. Looks like he went to, okay, let's see if that was a stolen base on Fisk. That sometimes gets confusing. So let's go ahead and give him the walk like he's supposed to have gotten. I'll keep the same roll when that happens. But now let's look at the box score and see what they gave Lynn. Let's see what they gave Fisk. Stolen base, Carlton Fisk. How about that? So with that in play, Fisk stole second. It was probably a missed hit and run call. So first and second, 1 out for George Scott. So big situation here. Again, we'll hit the dice, make sure nothing's going on. Guess we can call that the havoc roll. So now here is Scott. First and second, 1 out. Barrios trying to get himself out this inning, but he's struggling right now. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be a liner base hit. And now probably load the bases. Was not hit hard enough for advancement. Fisk will go to third. He's going to have to hold right there. They'll hold him there. And the bases are loaded of Red Sox. And that's it. So Francisco Barrios may have pitched his last pitch. He's in 5 1/3 innings right now, and we could see a new pitcher for the White Sox right now. This could be where I'm going to go, I would have gone with him. Let's see who the White Sox have in their bullpen. You got Hinton. Look, you won't go to LeGros here. Schuler, Willoughby, or Torrealba. So again, they don't have a strong bullpen as it is. Let's see if they yank him here, and they do. So Ron Schuler will come out. He's second appearance. He got racked in the opener, 2 innings, 5 hits. So, but he'll pitch to a couple righties, and that's where Schuler is the best. So Schuler from the stretch. So Francisco Barrios out after 5 1/3 in the pitch. 5-9, a strikeout. Got Evans looking. Oh, wait a minute, no. Wait a minute. So he was now okay. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what happened here. So looks to lay down a bunt. He misses it. Oh, they got him on a caught stealing. Okay, Captain Carl. Okay. That does not make sense. So we're gonna undo that because I'm not a fan now of they were trying to squeeze him home. and he missed the pitch, and Fisk got thrown out at the plate. To me, that would be a redo. What do you think? So, wow, holy crap. And that is a real interesting thing. If you're a Red Sox fan, you're yelling at the TV as a young child in 78 or a little older and wondering what the hell are you doing with Evans up. You're trying to do a squeeze bunt with the bases loaded. You want him to hit. You want him to hit a grand slam, and Don Zimmer's throwing down the squeeze sign, and Fisk basically gets thrown out on a missed squeeze attempt. Really? Okay, well, that's not going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that. I may go back to my normal thing. I'll leave Schuler in because Barrios did hit his fatigue point, but I'm going to go ahead and redo that. So the bases are it's going to be a strikeout. So go ahead, put the game back on its where we had it. And then that will be a strikeout on Evans. So that's going to be a 5-9. So Evans strikes out against Schuler. Again, good call to bring him out against a right-handed hitting lineup. Remy's going to come up. If he can get him out here, I think that could be all for Schuler and maybe bring somebody out. But Schuler may have to eat some innings. Here's Hobson. Hobson's 0 for 2 from the stretch. That's going to be a 6-7. That's a ground ball to second. He hits it out of order. Orta has below average range, so this could be a problem for the White Sox. Let's see if Orta can reach this. It's a 13, and he does. Good play by Orta. Stops it. Gets up. Throws. Got him. Great play by George Orta. Saved any additional runs, and the White Sox get out, giving up absolutely nothing. It is 3-2 Boston going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Wow. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, just like that, and that's why I did it. So here we go. Here is Johnson, followed by Bonds and Bloomberg against Dennis Eckersley here in the 6th. There's the pitch. 6 is going to be a liner, base hit. Lamar Johnson seems to be seeing the ball well this year. He gets one right past the infield, and he gets a base hit. So Johnson with a base on that one. 35% gets a single, so a big hit with a low split. And now here's Bonds again, 0 for 2. Again, he's struggling. You can tell he wants out of Chicago, but he's playing like a professional. Then again, his son didn't, so why would this be any different? Eckersley looks in. Bonds 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 1-7. It's a ground ball to short, picked up by Burleson. He's going to take it himself. There's the first double play. What a play by Burleson. He didn't even use Remy there. That was a 6-6-3 double play. So a double play of the order. So big double play, and Bonds comes back to the dugout. And now here's Bloomberg, 2 for 2, 6 bases on the day, a home run and a double. Eckersley looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. And that's Bloomberg. He hits it again. Down the left field line is deep. It's far. It is gone. Ron Bloomberg has his second home run of the ball game. It went far. It went deep. It is out of here. So Ron Bloomberg sends it out of here as a 3-3 tie. That gives Bloomberg 10 bases on the day. Wow. If you're watching one of yesterday's ball games, we had a huge day for one of our guys, Ken Singleton. 2 home runs and 2 doubles and missed a chance at a 3rd home run. So Bloomberg's 2nd home run of the game, and it's a 3-3 ball game here in the 6th. So now here's Chet Lemon with 2 outs. Eckersley gives up his 2nd tater. Eckersley known to give up the home run, so nothing surprising. 2-6. That is going to be a straight left field. That's deep. Yastrzemski Lynn runs out of room. Goes about 400 feet to center field off that wall. Lemon will go to first. He's going to plow in the 2nd and stand up with a double. So Lemon a two out double. So the White Sox getting good wood here in the 6th. That brings up Soderholm struggling. 0 for 2, couple strikeouts. Eckersley looks in from the sign. 3-3 tie here. Eckersley trying to survive this one to get out of this. Ground ball to short. Hits it at Burleson. He steps in front. Gets it. Now the question is, does he make the throw to first? He looks in. And it is. Got him. Good throw by Burleson. Again, he had to go to his left. Stop and pop and throw. So again, Burleson's range put in effect, but Burleson made a great play. So Rick Burleson made some nice plays there and that, and just saved some runs. We played 6, Boston 3, Chicago 3. We head to the 7th. So top of the 7th. So now Remy, Burleson, Rice to bat for the Red Sox here. Ron Schuler on the mound. Left, right, right, left. So Schuler will stay in. The righties are something that doesn't bother him. The lefties, yeah, they do. Here is the pitch, and it's going to be, that could be an injury. Oh, well, 583 at bats. Burleson's not coming out this game. So 3-12, to me, he stays in on that injury roll. So that'll be a line out, makes the catch. He had 580 at bats. So he won't be going anywhere. That's a full season out of Remy, something he rarely ever did. Here's Rick Burleson. He had more. He had 626 at bats. So Ron Schuler looks in and the pitch. That's going to be a walk for Burleson. So he's on base with 1 out. Burleson takes first. So ball 4, another walk. That's the first walk given up by Ron Schuler. And now here is Jim Rice. Now he's a little bit different. He sees righties a little more better than lefties in this season. Possibly a new pitcher, possibly to come in. Let's see what he do. So let's see what the White Sox do here with Yastrzemski on deck, runner on first, 1 out of a tie ball game. Schuler from the stretch. That's going to be a walk, and again, he lost them. So again, Schuler lost the plate. Red Sox will put 2 men on and 1 man out of a tie ball game. And now here's Carl Yastrzemski. So Yastrzemski the batter, first and second, 1 away. Yaz 0 for 3 in the game. Schuler, here comes Bob Lemon, or a pitching coach. We'll take a look at him and see how he's doing. So again, he'll come out and speak to him. Do you want to come out here? And then you have, this could be a good spot for a lefty if they have one. And let's see, again, they don't have one who traditionally gets out left-handers. We're looking and seeing who they have. Again, I'm not a huge fan of what they got. Rich Hinton is a lefty, but he pitches to righties so much more effectively. Rich Hinton will be called in. So Hinton comes in for Schuler. Pitching change here in Chicago. It is Chicago 3, Boston 3. This is the first appearance for Hinton. He's a left-hander. Again, more effective against righties, but he'll pitch too. He'll pitch in this case to a bunch of righties after Lynn. So possibly a good situation here. Yastrzemski not coming out. Usually plays a full season. Hitting from the stretch. First and second, 1 out. Pitch to Yaz. 6-10 is going to be a fly ball center field. Hit at Lemon. He has it positioned real well, so he'll get to this without even a problem. Hopefully he doesn't overrun it again. Let's see, make sure he doesn't. And that's going to be a 17. It's going to be a shallow foul. Shallow. Lemon comes in. He'll get it through. He'll throw it. Oh, he dropped the ball. Lemon was ready to uncork a throw, and the ball just popped out of the glove. That's a 2-base error on Chet Lemon. Burleson was running. He thought that was going to be a problem. Run scores. Rice the third. The Red Sox lead 4-3. He ate on Chet Lemon. Holy cow, he can't believe it. So now here's Carlton Fisk. As Rich Hinton went to his knees when he saw Lemon drop that one, he was ready. He was arching his throw, and the ball popped out of the glove before he threw it. He was looking to throw it before he caught it. Second and third, 1 out. Fisk the batter. Hinton now with the pitch. The infield will play in. 6-7 is a strikeout. So a big strikeout for Rich Hinton. So Hinton gets a strikeout there. That's the second out. Now the infield can go back, and now it will be Lynn. This is a good situation for Hinton to be in. If he can pitch to Lynn, he'll be in a good shape. So 2 outs, Hinton from the stretch. On deck is George Scott. 4-12 is going to be a single. No! What a play by Orta. So Orta with a nice play possibly saves an extra run on a nice follow through there. Orta went to his right, played him perfectly. Side is retired. We now go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Boston 4, Chicago 3. So now it'll be Soderholm, it'll be Kessinger, Nahn, Rodney, and Gar to hit against Dennis Eckersley here in the 7th inning. Again, folks, I want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate it. So here we go as we continue on. Red Sox still now at the lead. Unearned run, I'm guessing that's what the official score will give this. Let's go over to pitching. So Barrios will get the no decision. 5 1/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Schuler gives an inning of 1 run, but that might have been his run that was on board. Hinton pitched 2/3 of an inning, had the strikeout. So Chet Lemon's error will go against Ron Schuler. So far, Eckersley through 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. So for the White Sox, it'll be Kessinger, Nahn, Rodney, and Gar here in the 7th inning. Here's Kessinger, pitched by Eckersley. And there is a line drive to the second baseman right at Remy. So Remy stepped in front of that one, made the play. So good job there. He hit a bullet, but Remy played him perfectly. So now here is Nahn, Rodney, 0 for 2, right-handed hitting catcher. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball down the third. Hobson's got it. He stops, throws in time. Hobson this time allowed him. He didn't hiccup there. He made a nice play, gets it over to Scott for 2 outs. And now here's Ralph Gar. Gar is 1 for 3 of the single. Eckersley looks in, gets the sign in the pitch. There it is. That's a ground ball down the first, picked up by Scott. He wants Eckersley. Eckersley's a 3-0. It means he's a good fielder. He'll get over, get the ball, and Gar's out. Score that 3-1 in your little scorebooks you got when you entered the stadium today. At the end of 7, it's Boston 4, Chicago 3. So far, Boston 4-6-0, Chicago 3-8-1. Rich Hinton will stay out there. Scott, Evans, and Hobson. So let's see if Hinton can stay in for the White Sox here. Hinton looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. And that's a walk. So again, another walk for the Red Sox. So they put a man on with nobody out. It will now be Dwight Evans, the right fielder. So Evans now, he's 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Hinton from the stretch. We'll see what happens here. And that is going to be a walk to Evans. So Red Sox putting the pressure on the White Sox right now with back-to-back walks. First and second, no out. Hinton in trouble. Pitch to Hobson. First and second, nobody out. Hinton from the stretch. This is where the good teams put away the bad teams. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be another walk. The bases are loaded. And Hinton has absolutely lost complete control of the strike zone. 3 walks here, and the bases are jammed. The White Sox will bring the infield in for Remy, a light-hitting left-handed hitter, but he has 2 doubles in the ball game. Doubles in the 3rd, RBI, double in the 5th. Remy 2 for 4. So far, he's 4 for 8 with 2 doubles on the early season. Hitting from the stretch. Bases loaded, nobody out. Does Remy come through? He swings, and it's a ground ball down the first. That could be a double play ball home the first. Let's find out. It's 2-7. Does he come home? 3-6-3. He does. He goes home and the first. A 3-2-3 double play. Holy smokes, 2 outs. So, unfortunately, Jerry Remy doubled off. Great play there by Johnson. Went home. Nahn Rodney stepped off and threw a strike back to Johnson. So now the Red Sox 2nd and 3rd with 2 outs now for Rick Burleson. Burleson definitely under clutches a ton. He doesn't, when he thinks when runners are on, needing RBIs, he fails most of the time. So it's going to be a tough situation for him here. Hinton, the left-hander. This is a spot that should favor Hinton in the right spot. Here it is. No, Burleson defies logic here. And Burleson hits a fly ball down the left field line. That is off the wall. Gar cannot get it. Evans will score. Here comes Hobson. He'll score. It's a double for Burleson. And the Red Sox take a 6-3 lead. So a big double for Burleson. He powered up and he hit a frozen rope over the heads of the outfielders. So 2 runs scored. Burleson stops at second, and the Red Sox with a 2-run lead, 3-run lead here in the 8th brings up Rice. Oh, that was just a great bit of hitting by Rick Burleson. So hitting here, here's the pitch, and that will be a strikeout for Rice. So Rice strikes out for the side to be retired. Chicago almost gets out of this inning, but Rick Burleson has other plans. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 6-3 Boston. 6-7-0 for the Red Sox, and it's 3-8-1 for the White Sox. Key 2-run double for the Rooster.
Does it tell my cousin crying? Like, can you do it 30 minutes?
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that Milwaukee teams look good. The Baltimore teams look good. It's been really, really kind of fun so far. Milwaukee blasted them last night, so they're kind of both at 1-1 right now. Yankees play their first game of this block against Texas, while defending AL West champion Royals are in Cleveland. That's in this same block. We'll see what the next game is. That'll be under the broadcast schedule coming up. We're now in the bottom half of the 8th inning, and let's look at what's going on. White Sox bringing up. It'll be Orta, Johnson, Bonds against Eckersley now with a 3-run lead. With all those innings for Eckersley, he might stay out there here. And that will be a ground ball down the third. He may have swung at ball 4. Hobson's got it. He waits, throws a strike, and gets him. So good play there. Again, he didn't hiccup there. He threw. Hobson got it and made sure he got a good, strong throw off one away. And here's Lamar Johnson. Johnson 2 for 3 singles back in the first and the 6th. So here's Eckersley, gets the sign, and the pitch to Lamar Johnson. That is going to be a liner, and it's caught. That is caught by Burleson, played him perfectly. So 2 away on that one. Again, calling the game a little bit more different than I normally would. Please let me know, comments if you like how it's been called. Here is Bonds. He comes in, 3-run lead. Eckersley may try to challenge him here. Bonds 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Eckersley. And the pitch, should not have challenged him. Deep fly ball left field. Back goes Yaz. He looks up, and the scoreboard goes crazy and explodes. Home run, Bobby Bonds. Try not to call him Barry. Home run Bonds, and it's now 6-4. First home run of the year for Bobby Bonds. And now here's Ron Blomberg, who has 2 home runs in a ball game. So Eckersley gives up his 3rd home run of the day. It's now 6-4. And it's Bloomberg's turn. 2 home runs and a double, 10 total bases. Here's the pitch to Bloomberg. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. This time Hobson looks a little bit uncomfortable fielding this. This could be a problem. Hobson was back a little bit too far for the left-handed hitter. He's going to rush this. This could be a problem. And that is, no, he fields it just fine. Let's see if his throwing arm can hold up. He throws. No, it's in the dirt. Scott cannot scoop it. That's going to be an E5. So an error on Hobson. He played too far back for the left-handed hitter. He came up on it, fielded it, but the throw to first pulled Scott off the bag. So now the White Sox with a tying run on, and now a save situation, and it's Chet Lemon. So let's see who the Red Sox can bring in here. Bergmeyer, Campbell, Drago's bullpen is definitely a strong aspect of this Red Sox team. But where do you go with him? 10 saves out of Stanley, only 3 starts. Does Stanley come in and get a couple guys out, or do you bring a heavy-righted Drago who pitched pitched yesterday's game, or do you have guys with reverse? Or Bergmeyer is mostly strong against lefties, while Campbell's a reverse split guy. So kind of an interesting situation here for the Red Sox. So go out and talk to him. But Eckersley will stay out there and pitch to Chet Lemon. He's 2 for 3 of the double. On deck is Soderholm. These are guys you don't want to give lefties to, so Tom Bergmeyer's nowhere to be found. Runner on first, 2 outs. Eckersley from the stretch. Here's the pitch to Lemon. And that is going to be a strikeout for Eckersley. Gets the job done, pumps his fist, gets out of there. White Sox get 1. They strand 1. It's 6-4 Boston. We head to the 9th. So 6-4 Boston going to the 9th. So now, a nice couple little people here for a lunchtime special, I guess. We now go to the ninth inning, and we'll see if the Red Sox tack on a couple, or will we have a very interesting bottom of this order. Yastrzemski, Fisk, Lynn against Rich Hinton. He'll finish this off right now. We'll see if Rich Hinton can get a good pitch off here. That'll be a ground ball. The second picked up by Orta. Got it. Goes to first. Got him. One away. Good play there. So good play by Orta. Throws out Johnson. And now here's Carlton Fisk. And Hinton has pitched to this part of the lineup once through. Here's Fisk. Struck out against Hinton back in the seventh. Hinton with the windup. And that will be a ground ball to short. Again, that's Kessinger. He's got good range. Usually he'll get the most and throw people out. A quality shortstop here for the White Sox. He gets to it. Oh, he plants perfectly. That is a solid throw and throws them out, and that will be a second out. So 2 quick outs. And now here is Freddie Lynn, 0 for 3. So Lynn 0 for 3 with a walk. He walked back in the sixth. Hinton looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That'll be a ground ball to second. Rich Hinton gives a nice 1-2-3 inning. Orta gets it, goes, and we go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Last licks for the White Sox. It's 6-4 Red Sox. So can the Red Sox hold on here? It'll be Soderholm, Kessinger, Nahan, Rodney, and Dennis Eckersley will come out and try to finish this. Let's see if the Sox can hold on. Soderholm waits. Let's see if the Sox may go to. Let's see if Bob Lemon maybe has a third baseman who would be a better off guy here. Let's see who they have in their order. Again, they're down by 2. You need base runners. I don't think Zimmer will go to a relief pitcher here. I'm looking and see if they have somebody else who can play. Yeah, it probably would be. That's not bad. It'd probably be Greg Pryor. He'll come into play. So I just need a left-hander who wants to swing. Let's go to Bob Molinaro. So Molinaro will come in, take the swing for Soderholm, trying to get a base runner. Molinaro 0 for 1. He pitched hit in the opener. Left-handed hitter Molinaro against Eckersley. Eckersley looks in. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a pop-up behind the plate. So Fisk is going to get to this one. Again, one of the better defenders in the American League. He should be able to get to this. He's not going to drop it. Here's the play, and that's going to be a 9. So that's going to be a pop-up. Let's see if he fields it. He comes over, makes the play, 1 away. So Molinaro pops it up behind the plate. Fisk throws the mask. Got it for the first out. And now here's Don Kessinger. Kessinger, again, prefers to hit from that right-hand side. But you know what? I don't think the Whites – oh, shoot. No, let's redo that one. That's a redo. Sorry about that. Let's redo Kessinger here. And let's see who they have here. So the White Sox at home. So, again, that's Greg Pryor. Let's see if they have a third baseman they like. That way that can move somebody else to third. That's Junior Moore's hideousness. Bannister, no, you don't probably want him in there. They're running out of players. So Pryor will have to come in. So Kessinger may have to swing. On deck is Nahan Rodney. That could be Wayne Nordhagen now. Eckersley looks in. Here's the pitch. There it is. That's going to be a ballpark home run turns into a single, and that's a 19. So that's an out. So he hits a bullet off Eckersley, and he launched one to right field. Kessinger's not powered up for sure. A 19 is out of play, and the catch is made by Dwight Evans. The White Sox are down to their last out. And Nordhagen and Nahan Rodney will come out this game. So Bob Lemon will go to Wayne Nordhagen. Or let's see. Yeah, Wayne Nordhagen. And yeah, 4E16. Yikes. So Nordhagen will swing. A little better opportunity. Nordhagen 2 for 4 in the opener. He'll try to swing against Eckersley here. Here it is. Here's the pitch. Last call for the White Sox. Does he get the opportunity, or is this going to be the ball game? Here's the pitch. Last licks for Chicago. And that's going to be a driven in the gap for a single. So the White Sox will bring the tying runner on. So a base hit for Bill Nahan for Wayne Nordhagen. A long single. He'll stay at first. And now the White Sox with a chance here. They have a chance. They put the tying runner on for the road runner, Ralph Garr. And Garr will now step up. Orta on deck. With Orta being on deck, Bergmeyer starts to get loose. Might force Bob Lemon to go somebody else hit against lefties. But I don't know if they have somebody else. So Eckersley looks like that's double barrel, Stanley and Bergmeyer. Eckersley from the stretch. Ralph Garr looks to extend the inning. Or does Boston go to 2-0? Here's the pitch. That's going to be a fly ball center field. This should do it. Lynn will step in. He waits, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Freddie Lynn with the catch, and the Red Sox go to 2-1. So here are your results with this game, and then we'll go ahead and look at the next game on the schedule. So the Red Sox go to 2-0, White Sox go to 0-2. It was Boston winning 6-4, 6-7-1 for Boston, 4-10-1 for Chicago. Eckersley goes the distance, 10 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned. Wow, the losing pitcher was Ron Schuler, not giving up an earned run. Rich Hinton gave White Sox 2 2/3 of very kind of quality inning there for a minute. 1 hit, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Kind of a helter-skelter type one for him. Doubles, 2 by Remy, Burleson, Bloomberg got his second, Lemon got his first, no triples. Home runs by Rice, Bonds, and 2 by Bloomberg. RBIs in the ball game, Remy his first, Burleson's third, gave him 4. Rice had his third RBI, Bonds had his second with the home run. Bloomberg had 2 home runs, gave him 4 RBIs, and Chet Lemon had his first RBI. And Carlton Fisk, of all people, had the lone stolen base. So if you had that on your bingo card, you may have won a lot of money. You may have got the exacta. 6-4 Red Sox, they go to 2-0. Let's look and see. We try to follow the schedule per day, so we don't try to jump out of order here. So again, these are the Saturday games. So the next game on hold for me will be, yes it is, the debut of the American League West champion Kansas City Royals, as it's going to be Dennis Leonard taking on Wayne Garland at the Mistake on the Lake. Again, that's April 8th, 1978. Then after that, we will jump to Texas, Arlington Stadium, the world champion Yankees. It's Guidry Matlack as the Yankees take grip. And then we finish games on the coast. It's Toronto, Detroit, another day game, Garvin and Slayton, and then the 2 night ones. The 4th game of the 5-game series between Minnesota and Seattle. That's Thermosgard and Mitchell. And then we finish it in Anaheim, where it's Keogh versus Ryan, a great finale before we head to the Sunday schedule, which is going to be April 9th. But I want to thank everyone for being here, being a part of this absolutely great production we have here. Thank you, Dave Little. Thank you so much for coming in. I did not see you. I appreciate coming in again. Again, people hit the like, hit subscribe if you haven't. The Boston Red Sox go to 2-0 while the White Sox drop to 0-2. Next game is the Royals and Indians. Probably have that one sometime this evening. Maybe if David Demos goes on, we'll play after him. So stay tuned for more baseball later on tonight. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good day. Oh, sweet. All right. Thank you, Captain Carl. So who knows? Maybe that was the right decision, but I wouldn't have stole home. So thanks for thank you very much, Carl, for coming in. Appreciate having you in during the Red Sox games.